I've spoken to a lot of people in the customer success space, and there's one thing that we can all agree on, and that's that customer success is hard to nail. When you're looking for a product to solve some of these problems, you find the infrastructural tools, like ticketing, email. You find the solves everything tools, which does so poorly and very expensively, then the team doesn't really trust it. And you also, and boy, what a Photoshop, you have the data pipeline tools, which all they do is take all of your data that's all over the place, they pull it together, and then it's kind of your problem to figure out from there. In these conversations, I've realized there's a couple of key pillars to customer success. Pillars, haha. You have renewal calls, upsells, product usage, bugs, other issue tracking, but there's one thing that stands way above all the others, and that's keeping fresh relationships. This is who we want our ideal customer to be, somebody who's happy, who's renewing, who's expanding, bug-free, understands the product very well. What we don't want is stale customers, because we don't know if they're happy, if they're going to renew, if they're going to expand. If they have bugs, that bug that they're going to cancel 6 months later for, do they actually understand the value of the product? Are they the person at the company, your champion? Are they leaving to a different team or a different company altogether? Don't want to be surprised by that during the renewal. And maybe the company's changed goals. This happens all the time. It was crazy to me how many people I talked to when I started talking about keeping customer relationships fresh, where they're like, oh, wow, it's weird you said that because our biggest customers renewing next week and we haven't talked to them in months. It happens all the time. What we realized is that there was no one place where you can go to actually see a prioritized list of these stale customers to reach out to and build a plan around it. So that's why we built Stalemate. I'm going to go ahead and actually sign up for the product live for you here. Here's our homepage. Stale relationships cost dough. Very smart, very, very clever, double entendre. And so let's go ahead and connect our HubSpot. We're going to add our HubSpot account here. I'm going to finish creating my account. Spelling my name. There we go. Okay, and we're in. That was real time because we don't have very many contacts and companies. That all happened. We pulled all the data in and processed it in the time that it took me to fill out that second form. For you, it might take a little bit longer, and we'll let you know when the data is done processing. So here's exactly what we're talking about. Here's the state of all of our contacts, who's stale, state of all of our companies, who's stale, and then who are the prioritized list of contacts and companies that we need to go after. You can, of course, see all your contacts here, how long it's been since you've last reached out to them, how many contacts you've had, same thing for company, and of course, you can add your team, even directly from HubSpot. You can just add people over. But let's take a look at one of these stale customers. So here we have test first name, test last name. We see that we've never spoken with them in the past, and we don't have anything planned with them in the future. That's bad. So what we can do here is we can just create a activity directly in HubSpot, and we can reach out and get that customer to not be stale anymore. In addition to the information that you see here, we also send a weekly email. So every Monday, we send you, here's your top list of stale contacts and stale customers to go after. And then every Friday, we send all the admins a recap email. Here's who did what, here's the type of activities that have been completed. And one of the things that I've noticed in managing success teams in the past is that not everybody does the same amount of work, and generally you have one person that's doing way more than everybody else. So that Friday email is a great way to see who is doing what and making sure that we keep the pulse on customer success from looking at who do we want to go after on Monday and then who do we actually talk to throughout the week. Stalemate is live and ready to go. So just the same way I signed up, that's available to you. You can go to stalemate.co and sign up. I would love to get your feedback. We have the core of solving this staleness issue, but there's a ton more for us to do. And so if you have this problem and you want to solve it, I would recommend signing up right away, providing any feedback that you have, because that will literally be our roadmap to make sure that this fits exactly what your company needs. If you have any questions, when you sign up, you'll get an email from me. You can respond to that or just respond to wherever I'm posting this video. Be happy to chat about it. Thanks.